So, today is Wednesday. We have Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Really, we don't have Friday or Saturday because Friday is a commute, Saturday is the race. So, we ran a 5K today. Felt great. It was like in the 90s temperature-wise, but it felt like 100 and something. So, it was extremely hot. We still did it. We did a great job doing it. I ran it the whole time. I didn't stop. I didn't have a drink. Afterwards, I was super, sweaty. I was definitely hot. No cramping, no fatigue, nothing like that. So look at that. It's even letting me know as we speak. It's so pumped up for me. I'm 849 calories, 71 of 30 minutes of exercise, and I already hit my 12 hours of 12 standing hours. Something like that. We did that though, and all the other stuff I just said. So it's been a successful day. I was a little sluggish starting out, but I think I'm just learning that I'm slower at starting. It's just something about that initial starting pace, because you don't want to fly if you know you're doing 6 to 8 miles or over, but you don't want to walk. So there's this weird lethargic motion that your body has to kind of learn. We're not just running across the street. We're not just running to catch the bus. It's kind of like the Nike Fit Club. I started out using that. And Coach Bennett, he kind of said the same thing. You're letting your body know, hey, we're going to be running for a second. This isn't just a little short sprint. We're going to do this. So I'm kind of learning that. And as I go, it was really a hit of dopamine when I heard it in my headphones. My pace was lower. I think it was mile 4 and 5. It was my pace was way lower than my first two. So I was hyped about that. And I'm talking about when I ran 8 and 6. Today though, we hit the 5K and we did it pretty good. We did it in I think it was 27, 28 minutes. I don't know, I'll put it over here. But after that, we walked pretty far too. I'll put that over here. And when I do walks, I typically walk, jog, sprint. I do a little bit of everything. I don't like to walk during my runs because if I'm recording a run, I want it to be pretty accurate that I ran most of it. If I had to stop for a couple seconds, just to shake out, I will. But during walks, those are the ones where I'll go back and forth. I'll jog a little bit, sprint a little bit, walk a little bit. So when I say I run and then walk, it's kind of like a recovery run after my run. That's kind of how I see it. Another thing to keep track of, since I got my watch, I've been focusing on my heart rate a lot, because sometimes you can't really tell how hard you're pushing yourself because mentally there's so many variables, whether your body isn't fully recovered, whether the route that you're running that day is just, I don't know, it could be hotter that day, there could be no wind that day, it could be raining, there could be people in your way. There could be so many different variables that go into your run. So having your heart rate there as a measurement is kind of good. Obviously, if you're already hurting and broke down, your run's going to be rough starting anyway. But if you know you're fresh, you know you feel good, and you're getting into your run, you haven't been running that long, and you're kind of feeling tired, you look at your heart rate, and it's still pretty low, then you know it's just mentally. I just need to pick it up, and that's fine. You're going to feel like that sometimes. But other times you might be pushing it way too extreme, wondering why you're going so hard or why you're tired. Look down and it might be through the roof, so you can back off some. So that's just a nice little way to just measure it, basically. If you're an elite athlete who's been doing this stuff, obviously you probably just know from experience, you can feel it. But if you're just getting into this, if you're like me, if you're kind of new to running, it's an easy way to measure if it's mentally hard or physically hard, because if you feel good, your heart rate's low, you should be able to push. If you're hurting or your heart rate's high, maybe you need to back off. Tomorrow, we're going to run another 5K, and Friday, we're going to get the car, make the commute. Saturday, we're going to run the race and post the results. So stick with me. I appreciate y'all. Keep up the grinds. Peace out.